Hey, Dr. Keith Kelly here. And today we're going to be talking about something really, really important, and that is risk taking. Now, whenever you mention the word risk, people think, oh my, they tend to shy away from it. They think a risk is a bad thing. Risks can be a bad thing if it's like jumping off a bridge and you're not quite tied in with your bungee jump, or jumping out of an aeroplane if you're not, attached properly with your parachute. But of course, most things that you do, like adventure sports, there's a risk involved. But the whole adventure becomes a lot safer with experience and with technology and with the right equipment. And that is exactly how it is with business as well. So, when you see a big company, you think, wow, that's an amazing, successful company. People often look at the company and just say, it's amazing, and, look how well they do, look at the profits. But they don't often look and think, what risks did that company manager take at the beginning? What was their thought process of actually acquiring that company? And perhaps if that was a person who had companies, he may have had to sell a few of his companies in order to buy this bigger company, because he saw the absolute potential of this big company. He knew, perhaps for argument's sake, if he bought this company for 10 million, he knew within a year or two he could make it into 20 million. So with his other operations, maybe only a few 100,000, he realized that, when he saw this opportunity of a much greater and more successful business venture, he would probably have to make a plan and sell his other businesses, get that venture capital, or even joint venture with other people. He might have had to knock on a few doors and to contact some very important connections and discuss it with them. And that's how people get money these days. There are joint ventures and joint capitalists, and if you don't have the money yourself, of course you can go into partnership with somebody else. It all depends on your passion and what you're willing to spend your money in. It's actually not a spend, it's actually more of an investment. So we're talking about risks today. The risks of looking at a product or a business and thinking, is it worth it? And the thing is, if you see a business and people are in that business, and you see the testimonials and you see the success rate that these guys are having, then it's a bit of a no-brainer, because there's total, loads of social proof that shows you exactly that this, business is a winner. And, a business like that, you really want to go into it. Now, there's a couple of sayings like no pain, no gain. If you go to the gym and you work out, and if you sore the next day, it's not a bad thing at all, because it actually shows you that you've actually done some work. And within a few weeks, if you're continuing doing that, you're going to be showing those muscles. And that's how it is with business as well. You may have spent a certain amount of money, and it almost hurts at the time, and you think, oh my word, what have I actually done? But then a few weeks or months down the line, or years down the line, when it starts paying back, you think, wow, it was difficult psychologically to go down that path, but oh how wonderful and what an amazing opportunity. So what I'm going to be discussing today as well is I met a lady in London the other day, and this is an awesome story, because she found this company and she had to invest $60,000, and she never had any money that she actually had of her own. And she just thought, she brainstormed, she thought, how on earth am I going to get $60,000? This is absolutely crazy. She says, I have to get it because I have to get fully positioned in this company in order to get the full benefits and grow my business, but I need $60,000. So she brainstormed, and of course, there's lots of places you can go to, family, friends, banks, loans, credit cards. There's so many ways you can actually get money. People just don't realize that there are many, many ways. If you desire to get hold of a business that really, really works, and you've got an amazing, intense desire to make it work, then you need to brainstorm, and you need to make things happen. So what this lady did, she brainstormed and thought, what could she do? And she thought, well, actually, I know a gentleman. He's a well-to-do gentleman, and he's got really, wealthy contacts. She thought, well, what I suggest, what I'm going to do, I'm going to contact him, propose this business to him, show him the business, and say to him, I know that you've well connected. Would you mind introducing me to a few of your friends? Because for argument's sake, if they came on board, maybe gave about $5,000 each, she would have to ask about 12 of his contacts, and she was okay with that. then she thought, well, this is what she's going to do. So this is a gentleman she knew. She went to him and said, listen, can you help me? Just introduce me to those contacts, contacts that you've got. Maybe they can help me a little bit. I've got this amazing business. And he looked at the business and he was very surprised. And he said, this is a great opportunity. And he says, who do I write the check out to? And she said, what do you mean? And he basically said, well, this is an amazing business. I'm willing to help you. I will write out a check of $60,000 to you right now. And she almost, started crying her eyes out there and then, because what an amazing opportunity, what an amazing event that had just taken place. And all she had to do was ask. So very often, you just have to ask. You have to be at the right place at the right time. So this is all about risks. It's all about return on investment. So it's not a risk if you are going to be returning more at the end of the day. So for argument's sake, if you spend, let's just say $1,000 and we knew in 2 or 3 months time you're going to get $2,000 or $3,000 back, would you do it? And the question is a bit of a no-brainer, it's a bit of a rhetorical question, because anybody in their right mind, if I say, well, if you work hard enough at this business, I can guarantee that you can get between $3,000 and $5,000 in return, and perhaps you only put $1,000 investment, would you do it? And anybody with a bit of business savvy would say, well, of course, the numbers work out, it definitely makes sense. And that's the great thing, because it's the return of investment. When you put money in and you get more money out in profit, absolutely worth it. So you are at the right place at the right time today, and that's good news for you, because there's a link right at the bottom here. The link here is to a business where you can literally start from scratch. You don't need any experience. However, if you do have experience, you can still get involved with this business, because it's an affiliate business, but it's high-ticket affiliate business. So what that means is you literally promote the products. There's no selling involved because we have a sales team, but you promote the products and you can get 50% commission on these high ticket value products. Some products are literally worth a few $1,000s and you can get 50% of that. So you can get easily over $1,000, over $3,000, $5,000, even up to $10,000 per sale. And as I said, we have a sales team that does the sales for you. So totally no brainer. And the great thing is you can get involved for $49 today. Click on the link at the bottom, get involved, $49 today. And the great thing is as well, you get access to this mentorship program in 21 steps for $49 for a whole month. If at the end of the month you see that it's not quite something that you like, maybe you don't want to spend much time as an hour a day on the internet to make thousands, then that's totally up to you. We'll give you a total good refund back, totally guaranteed. So you've got absolutely nothing to lose. So talk about risks, no risks involved today. Spend your $49, check out the program for 1 month. At the end of the month, I can almost guarantee you that you won't ask for a refund, because this, I know, is an amazing business. I've spent and invested thousands of dollars into this business, and the returns are absolutely amazing. So I want you to click on the link below. I'll see you in the members area. Spend the $49 today. Think of your return of investment. Think of it as an investment in yourself, in your own business. I can guarantee you won't be sorry. So contact me. All my details are below down here as well. Contact me. I would like to work one-on-one with you. See you in the members area. Click on the link now. This is Dr. Keith Kelly. Have a great day. Thank you.